Let me tell you a little story. It is a quiet winter Friday night in an enchanted forest. Snow rests in soft blankets on the ground. The sky is dark and deep and full of gentle stars. In the middle of this peaceful night lives a tiny firefly fairy named Flora. She hovers in the cool air and smiles and says,
"What a calm, snowy night in my forest."
Her own voice sounds soft and cozy in the quiet night, and it makes her feel happy inside. Flora is no bigger than a leaf. She has shimmering wings and a tiny dress of light green and teal. Around her hands floats her special fairy light, a glowing orb of pastel yellow with sparkling golden highlights. Wherever Flora goes, the night feels a little warmer, a little softer, a little more magical. Tonight, the forest is calm. The glowing plants give off a faint, cozy light. A soft mist curls between the trees. Tiny twinkling particles drift in the air, like sleepy snowflakes made of starlight. Everything is safe, everything is slow, everything is just right. Flora hovers in the air near an old tree trunk. Her fairy light glows a little brighter than usual. She looks around the quiet forest and smiles. She loves this time of year, when the nights are long, the air is cold, and every creature wants to feel warm and snug and loved. But tonight, Flora has a tiny, gentle problem. She has gathered extra fairy light in her hands, a special winter glow, and she does not yet know where to place it. Should she leave it high in the branches? Should she tuck it close to the forest floor? Should it float above the snowy path like a little winter star? Flora thinks,
My winter light needs the perfect place.
it is not a big problem. There is no hurry. The night is long and patient. Still, Flora wants to choose the coziest, calmest place for her winter light, so that every part of the forest can feel peaceful and safe.
I want my light to make everyone feel warm and cared for.
She hums a tiny tune and decides to take a slow, quiet flight to look around.
I will fly and see.
She tells herself gently. With one soft flutter of her wings, Flora rises into the air. Her fairy light follows, floating just in front of her hands like a small sun made of dreams. The glow touches her face, her fingers, the edges of her dress and hair, wrapping her in a circle of golden, sleepy light. Slowly, very slowly, Flora begins to drift over the forest. She moves step by step through the sky, like slow, careful footsteps made of light. Below her, the snow looks like a big, fluffy blanket tucked around the roots of the trees. Above her, the stars blink in the deep blue night. Flora thinks.
Everything looks so soft and hushed tonight.
As she flies, Flora sprinkles a trail of fairy dust behind her. The dust falls like tiny glowing snowflakes. Wherever it lands, the night becomes even gentler, even softer. The lights of the plants twinkle a little more. The mist shimmers. The whole forest sighs with quiet happiness.
There, and there, a little glow for you, and for you.
Flora looks down and sees Milo, curled up in his tiny winter nest, breathing slow and calm. A little further on, she notices Sunny resting softly on a tree. There is Tilly, cozy and still, and Theo, snug and peaceful. She also sees Willow, resting among roots, and Sky, nestled close under a branch. Flora does not wake them. She only smiles and lets her fairy dust float down like a quiet blessing. Over Milo, over Sunny, over Tilly and Theo, over Willow and Sky, the dust drifts and settles. Their dreams grow warmer. Their bodies relax even more. They feel safe without knowing why. Flora says,
Sleep well, my friends. I am watching over you.
Her heart feels bright and soft at the same time. She feels as if the whole forest is giving her a silent hug back. She glides a little lower and says,
Good night, Milo. Good night, Sunny. Good night, Tilly and Theo. Good night, Willow and Sky.
Her voice is so gentle that it does not disturb a single dream. The more Flora flies, the sleepier the forest becomes. The little sounds of the night grow softer. A twig here, a whisper of wind there, a distant snowy rustle. Each sound slows down, like a lullaby becoming quieter and quieter. The enchanted forest settles deeper into its winter rest. Flora glides between tall tree trunks that glow faintly from the inside, as if they remember summer sunlight. Her fairy light reflects in tiny frozen drops on the branches, making them sparkle. She loves how the night looks when it becomes this quiet. Magic appears when the night becomes truly still.
This is my favorite kind of night.
She pauses in the air and listens. Everything feels calm. The forest is wrapped in peace. Yet her tiny winter problem is still there, gentle and patient. Where should her special light rest tonight? She wants it to be just in the right place, where it can watch over everyone as they sleep. Flora whispers to herself,
I want my light to be like a hug for the whole forest. Maybe I will look at my favorite places one by one and see where my heart feels the warmest.
She drifts to a small clearing where the snow is very smooth and untouched. The moonlight lies there like a silver blanket. She imagines placing the light right in the middle, glowing softly. It would be beautiful, a quiet star fallen to the ground, shining just for the forest. But then she thinks of the roots of the trees, where many tiny homes are hidden. There, under the snow, it is dark and cozy. Maybe the light belongs closer to them. She flies lower, near the trunks, and her glow brushes the bark like a soft goodnight kiss. She imagines the light slipping down through tiny cracks, gently touching all the secret corners.
The little homes might like a gentle glow,
she thinks. Next, Flora floats up again, higher and higher, until she can almost touch the low winter stars. From here, she can see the whole enchanted forest below her, the glowing plants, the soft mist, the snowy paths, the quiet nests and burrows. Everything looks so peaceful, so safe. Flora whispers,
Hello, little forest. I see you all.
Her fairy light shines brighter for a moment, then settles down again into an easy, calm glow. Flora feels something warm in her tiny chest. She realizes that her light does not belong in just one place. It belongs everywhere the forest needs a little extra comfort. Flora thinks again, more clearly now.
My light can travel, doesn't have to stay still. If my light moves, it can hug every part of the forest, one gentle moment at a time.
The idea makes her feel calm and happy inside, like a soft blanket being tucked around her thoughts. So she chooses a simple, gentle plan. She will let her winter light float slowly across the forest all night long. It will move without any hurry, drifting like a sleepy cloud made of glow. Wherever it passes, the night will feel even more safe, even more snug, even more full of quiet joy. Flora closes her eyes for a moment and breathes in the cool night air. She breathes out, long and slow, and the fairy light begins to move on its own, gliding like a tiny lantern boat over a dark, still lake. It knows just where to go. Flora whispers to it.
Go gently, little light. Take your time.
She watches as the light drifts over the clearing, over the snowy path, over the hidden nests and burrows. It gives a little extra glow to each place, then continues. Over Milo, over Sunny, over Tilly and Theo, over Willow and Sky, the glow passes again, softer than before, like the last line of a lullaby. Now Flora's tiny problem feels solved. She has chosen the kindest way to share her magic. She feels calm. She feels proud in a quiet way. Mostly, she feels very, very sleepy. Her wings slow down. Her arms relax. Her legs dangle softly beneath her, light as feathers. She murmurs to herself.
Now everyone has a little extra sparkle for their dreams. I think it is my turn to rest.
Flora looks for her own resting spot. She knows just where to go. There is a favorite branch in a friendly tree, curved like a little cradle. The bark is smooth. A patch of moss makes a perfect pillow. The branch is just the right size for a fairy who is ready to sleep. She lands carefully, without a sound. Her wings fold gently against her back. The last bits of fairy dust settle around her like a glowing blanket. Above her, the stars are steady and kind. Below her, the forest is quiet and safe. Her fairy light floats nearby, watching over everything. Flora whispers,
Thank you, Night, for being so peaceful. I can relax now. I did enough for tonight.
Flora lies down on the moss. She curls up, small and cozy. Her hands rest on her tummy. Her breathing becomes slow and calm, in and out, like the softest of waves on a very quiet shore. Her eyes grow heavier and heavier with every breath. The moss beneath her feels springy and soft, like a tiny forest mattress made just for her. It smells faintly of pine and snow and something sweet, like warm tea with honey. Flora wriggles a little to find the perfect spot, then becomes very still, wrapped in the quiet sounds of the night. She gazes at her fairy light, which floats close like a gentle friend, and whispers,
Thank you for watching over the forest with me. Tomorrow night we can shine again.
The light seems to answer with a tiny, soft sparkle. If you like, you can imagine lying down too, on your own soft pillow or blanket. You might feel the way Flora feels, your head resting easily, your body sinking into comfort, your toes and fingers relaxing one by one, as if someone is turning down little switches of energy and turning up the feeling of rest.
Somewhere a child is resting too, just like me.
High above, the stars seem to lean closer, listening to the silence. Far away, a tiny piece of ice drops gently from a branch and lands in the snow with the quietest sound, almost like a little bell, but not loud at all. Everything asks you to be slow and calm. Around her, the enchanted forest grows even more still. The glowing plants dim to a gentle shimmer. The mist becomes thin and light, hardly moving. The twinkling particles in the air drift more and more slowly until they seem to hang like tiny stars that forgot to fall. Flora murmurs.
The whole forest is going to sleep.
Flora feels safe. She feels warm. She feels loved by the forest she watches over. Her fairy light gives one last, tender sparkle near her face, like a goodnight kiss. Then it returns to its calm, steady glow, guarding the night while Flora rests. Flora's dreams begin to form, soft and hazy, before she is even fully asleep. She imagines gliding through clouds made of feathers and fields of snow that glow with pastel yellow light. In her dream forest, every tree has a tiny lantern, and every lantern shines with the same kind light she carries. In her dream, she says happily,
"Look, the whole world is glowing."
As she drifts toward deeper sleep, the fairy dust around her responds, glowing a little when she breathes in, fading a little when she breathes out. It is like watching a tiny, gentle heartbeat of light, in and out, bright and soft, bright and soft, quieter and quieter, sleepier and sleepier. If your eyes want to close now, they can. You can let them be heavy, just like Flora's eyes. You can let your shoulders drop, your tummy soften, your legs rest comfortably. You are safe in your own cozy place, while Flora is safe in hers, and the winter night watches kindly over you both. As she drifts toward deeper sleep, the fairy dust around her responds, glowing a little when she breathes in, fading a little when she breathes out. It is like watching a tiny, gentle heartbeat of light, in and out, bright and soft, quieter and quieter, sleepier and sleepier. If your eyes want to close now, they can. You can let them be heavy, just like Flora's eyes. You can let your shoulders drop, your tummy soften, your legs rest comfortably. You are safe in your own cozy place, while Flora is safe in hers, and the winter night watches kindly over you both. The quiet goes on and on, like a soft song with no sharp notes, only gentle ones. Time feels slower here in the winter forest, as if the clocks are sleeping too. There is nothing to do, nowhere to hurry. Only resting. Only breathing. Only the calm glow of Flora's fairy light. Flora dreams.
Tomorrow will be soft and gentle too.
Her thoughts become simple and quiet. She remembers flying over the snow. She remembers seeing the peaceful nests. She remembers deciding to let her light travel slowly across the forest. Each memory feels like a soft blanket being tucked around her little body. Flora's breathing is slow now. So slow. In and out. In and out. Her wings are completely still. Her fingers are relaxed. Her toes are warm. The fairy dust around her shines just enough to make a tiny, cozy circle of light, like a nightlight in a child's room. The whole forest is sleeping. Milo, Sunny, Tilly, Theo, Willow, and Sky dream their quiet winter dreams. The trees dream of summer leaves. The snow dreams of sparkling mornings. And Flora dreams of flying again on another peaceful night. But not yet. Not now. Now, Flora is fast asleep. Deep, gentle, happy sleep. The enchanted forest is calm. The stars are quiet. The winter night is soft. The story is over, everything is fine, and now you can rest and sleep, just like Flora.